A novation agreement is a legal document that transfers one party's rights and obligations under a contract to another party. In construction, it's commonly used when a consultant is transferred from the employer to the subcontractor. This often happens on design and build projects. The employer may first appoint, say, an architect, an engineer, or another consultant to develop the design. Once a contractor is appointed, that consultant may be novated, so they work for the contractor instead. In simple terms, before the novation, the consultant works for the employer. After the novation, the consultant works for the contractor. For QSs, novation matters because it affects design responsibility, liability, payments, warranties, and commercial risk. So why is it used? Well, it's usually used to create continuity. The consultant already understands the project, the design intent, the planning position, the technical constraints, and the employer's requirements. Rather than appointing a completely new consultant, the contractor can continue using the same design team. It also helps transfer design responsibility to the contractor. On a design and build contract, the contractor is usually responsible for completing the design and delivering the works in accordance with the contract. Novating the consultant gives the contractor control over the design team needed to complete this obligation. So, why does liability matter? Liability is one of the most important issues in a novation agreement. The key question is whether the contractor gets the benefit of the consultant's work carried out before the novation, and whether the consultant remains liable for that earlier design. For example, if an engineer made an error before the contractor was appointed, and that engineer is later novated to the contractor, who carries that risk? Now, the answer depends on the wording of the novation agreement in the main contract, so really read that up. Some agreements make the consultant liable to the contractor for both pre-novation and post-novation services. Others may be less clear. This is why the QS and the commercial team need to check the documents carefully. The contractor should also check whether the building contract makes them responsible for all of the design, including design prepared before the novation. If it does, the contractor may be taken on significant risk for information they didn't originally control. Next, we'll look at design ownership. The contractor must be able to use a consultant's previous design information. This may include drawings, specifications, calculations, reports, models, and technical submissions. The novation agreement should make clear that the contractor has the right to use and rely on this information for the project. Without clear wording, there may be uncertainty over who owns the designs, who can amend it, and whether the contractor can rely on it if a problem arises. Next, we look at payment issues. Novation can also create payment problems. The consultant may have unpaid fees before the novation. After novation, the contractor will usually be responsible for future fees. The agreement should clearly state who pays the pre-novation fees, who pays the post-novation fees, and what services remain to be completed. If this is unclear, the contractor could inherit disputes or unexpected costs from before they were appointed. So what should you as a QS and us as QSs check for? Well, first of all, whether the consultant is liable for pre-novation design, whether the employer is responsible for pre-novation design, whether the contractor can rely on previous design information, who pays the outstanding consultant fees, what services remain after the novation, whether collateral warranties are required, whether professional indemnity insurance is adequate, and whether the novation agreement matches the building contract. A novation agreement may look like a simple transfer document, but it can carry major commercial consequences. For QSs, the key point in this is a novation is not just about moving a consultant from the employer to the contractor. It's about transferring design responsibility, liability, and risk. Before agreeing to a novation, make sure the paperwork is clear. In construction, unclear responsibility often becomes an expensive responsibility. Metroun, commercial hub to your business.